Guys, I was just watching the video that I just posted, and I just wanted to add a little bit a supplement to that, because I just wanted to tell you that for me cutting out the sugar and carbs is what helped heal my body. And fasting, I had to fast. I still fast every day. I push my body a little further and further every day, to where I'm making sure I don't eat for 12 hours in between my last meal. And now I'm making sure I don't eat for 16 hours. And fasting has a lot of health benefits for your body. I would, make sure you consult a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just telling you guys what helped me. Also, when I was going through, figuring out all that stuff with the diabetes and stuff, I was fasting. I was in a state of fasting and prayer. So, but I also wanted to share something that I didn't say in my video. It's not, people who get diabetes, it's not always because of the sweet stuff. It's not always because of the candies and the cereal. Anything that has a carbohydrate in it is converted to sugar. So if you look on your food label, let me see. And because the reason I'm saying this is because nobody gave me this information. I had to learn this. I had to learn all of this all by myself. Let me find a food label for my house, because we still have carbohydrates in the house, but I keep them locked tight. You know what I'm saying? I keep them. Oops. I don't know what I just did. How do you change it back? Okay. That was weird. So let me show you real quick. It's crazy how lighting helps the blemishes of your face, right? Like when I'm sitting at my desk and my lighting, look, see how glowy I look under the light? But look, I just want to show you right there. Let's see, can it focus in? Okay, you see where it says total carbs 18? Total carbs, carbohydrates, and there's no sugar in this. Look, you see where it says total sugars 1 gram, included added sugars 0. So carbohydrates convert into sugar. So, people who suffer from diabetes, it's not always because of the sweet stuff. It's anything that has a carbohydrate, your body converts that into sugar. Okay? And so some people will be like, "Oh, I don't eat sugar. I'm fine. I'll never have to worry about this." That's not true. That's not true. Okay? And the reason, guys, you can ask any doctor. When people start having insulin levels and elevated blood sugars like this, when your blood sugars are going like this all day, it don't matter. Everybody's different. There's some people who are skinny who have diabetes, because everybody's liver and everybody's organs are different. Somebody who, like me, I was able to get up to 240 pounds and then boom, it hit me. Somebody else may be only 115 pounds and boom, all of a sudden they're dealing with diabetes. But diabetes is a metabolic disorder, and it's like one of the precursors to all your cancers, to all your things that happen in the body that go wrong. For me, what's helping me is I don't eat carbs. I don't eat sugars. I'm on a high protein, green vegetables, and it's helped reverse, you saw in my other video, my numbers are back to normal. My doctor's she was amazed. She was like, "What are you doing? You're not on medication and everything is balancing out. Your numbers are she couldn't believe that in 3 months, my numbers had gone from 5.8 to 5.1. Guys, there's people who suffer from diabetes that think they got to live with this disorder. You don't. Start researching, start fasting, just cut out the foods. It's easy. It's like you got to make a decision. Do you want to live to help, to be an asset to your family? Do you want to live to see your children grow? Do you want to be healthy and happy and not, just make some changes. Pray about it first. But there's a lot of information that I have that I can share that this information wasn't given to me. I had to research this by myself. The doctors, all they wanted to do was put me on medication. Here's metformin. Here's this. Here's that. figure it out yourself. And that's what we did. Me and my husband, we prayed and we prayed and we figured it out. And that's what's been helping me. And I don't know, there's a lot of things that people suffer with, a lot of diseases that, and the only thing I'm telling you is that there are chemicals in our foods, especially in foods like this, processed foods. Now, this one you can find, this one has very, very small ingredient list. But there's some food ingredient list that is longer than that. You don't believe me? Take a look at your cereal. The cereal that you feed your family, look into your cabinet. I want you to go to your cabinet and take out the cereal that you feed your children and that you feed your husband or your wife, that your family's eating. And I want you to look at the chemical called BHT. That chemical is found in airplane fuel. Now you tell me, why is that okay to be in our food? That shouldn't be in our food. But you're feeding it to your children every day. Now you don't think that eventually your body's gonna say, whoa, I've had way too much of this BHT. And look at the sausages and the prepackaged meat that you're eating. Look at it. Find an ingredient on there called sodium phosphate. Put it in your Google search, sodium phosphate. Google what are the reactions of sodium, or what are the side effects of sodium phosphate. Okay? For all you people who drink coffee and has to have all these pumpkin spice, this and that, pumpkin, coffee creamers, anything. Go look in your refrigerator and tell me the almond milks that you're buying. It says carrageenan. And I want you to look up, what are the side effects of carrageenan? It's going to surprise you. What? No way. This can't be. It can be. America it's the land of the free. Basically, feel free to make what you want. Feel free to put whatever you want in the food. This is land of the free. We allow these people to do this to us. I mean, let me get off my soapbox, right? I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about it, but I'm passionate about it because these are the things that we're supposed to be mindful of. Don't fall into the crowds that everybody's like, oh, I want to try this because everybody's doing it. Oh, I want to go to Starbucks because everybody's doing it. I was the same way. And you know where Starbucks got me? It got me in an ambulance headed straight to the hospital. That's what it did. But yeah, guys, you guys need, I pray that you wake up and figure these things out before it's too late, because it's real. And these diseases happen, and it's all from what we put in our mouth. And it's crazy. And but yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys, that for me it was cutting out carbs. Okay, that's what helped me bring my A1C down. It's quite simple, actually. It is. You just have to be willing to reject your flesh. You have to be willing to say, hey, it's not worth putting that donut in my mouth. It's not worth eating that chocolate. It's not worth eating those tortillas. It's just not worth it. It's not worth me thinking I'm going to have to die young and not see my children grow, or not be able to go to the emergency room because I don't have health insurance. We're still paying those hospital bills. We are still paying hospital bills that I had to make because of my stupid behavior. Because me thinking I can put anything in this mouth and it's not going to affect me. I was wrong. I caused a lot of hardship on my family, on my husband. I mean, think about it. My husband lost his stepdad. He lost his uncle. He's lost his grandmother. He's lost many family members. And I'm sitting here just shoveling anything I want into my mouth, using it as a coping mechanism. And I was like, I can't do that. I don't want to break my husband's heart. Me? No, I love him. I gotta do right by my husband. I gotta do right, number one, by the Father in heaven. And these are the things that he tells us. Beware of these things. Beware of these things. Don't let this world eat you up, man, because it does. It wants to destroy us. But that's the price we pay for wanting to be free, right? In America, there's other countries, like a lot of food in Aldi's. A lot of the food in Aldi's is from Europe. And Europe has banned a lot of chemicals that the U.S. puts in their food. And so at Aldi's, you can find a lot of good stuff. Did you know Canada? Did you know before crossing the border into Canada, they check your cars and stuff, they check it to see if you have any foods from America. There's foods from America that you can't take over the border because there's chemicals in that food that they don't allow their country to feed to their citizens. But we allow it. We allow it because guess what? This is America. Freedom reigns. If that's the whole thing. We fought for freedom, and freedom applies there too. They have the freedom to be able to put whatever they want in your food. Guys, you got to be careful. We've lost family members. I mean, they're my in-laws, right? But we've lost family members to things like this. And I don't know. I don't know why this is so heavy on my heart to share this. Maybe there's somebody, one person. But just research this stuff. All you have to do, listen, it's real simple. If you see an ingredient on your food, right? And look, it does get tiresome. It does. It gets frustrating. You're like, oh, there's nothing in this world for me to eat. This is exhausting. I know. Been there, done that, felt like that. When you look at a food label, guys, we have cell phones in our hands constantly. All it takes for you to do is open the Google app and put in the Google, whatever. Look at these ingredients. Look how simple they are. I know all those ingredients off the top of my head. I know what that is. But I still don't, I don't eat these. I'll eat one. I mean, I'll maybe eat one cracker a day. Maybe. I haven't touched this box in a while. But if you're in the grocery store and you're shopping, look at your ingredients. If there's an ingredient you can't pronounce or say, you type that into Google and you say, what are the side effects? And then you put that ingredient in there. And you tell me if you feel sane enough to be able to sleep at night, that you're feeding your children these ingredients, or that you're feeding your wife or your husband. Guys, it will shock you some of the side effects that these ingredients cause. It should be illegal. It's like chemical warfare, biological warfare in our food. I don't know why the Father's put this so heavy on my heart to share. I don't know who's going to watch this video. I'm putting this out there for the world to see. And whoever comes across it, so be it. What am I if I'm not being a vessel for the Father to use? What's the point, right? That's what I pray for. I pray that the Father uses me to be able to witness to other people, to testify to other people. And I want to show people, hey, this is my everyday life. This is my everyday life. Me and my husband, we're married. We're happy together. Yeah. Do we have our problems? Of course. Who doesn't? Do we get stressed? Do we get frustrated? Yes. Do we go shopping at Aldi's to save a buck? Yeah, you better believe it, because inflation is crazy. We're everyday people. We are you. And we've gone through some things, and everybody has. If you've gone through something that you feel like you can help somebody else, spare them from having to go through that trauma, share your testimony. This is what the enemy doesn't want us to do. He doesn't want us to share our testimony so that others can learn. He wants everybody to suffer. He's not saying, hey, I want to drag you to hell because I want to rule over you. No. He's saying, hey, I know that my time is running short, and I know what my punishment's going to be, and I'm going to take everybody with me. Because if I got to suffer, you got to suffer. That's what he's saying. Okay? And we got to say, no, enough is enough. And that's how me and my husband are. Hey, if we got to eat sockeye salmon every day for lunch with an avocado, that's what we're doing. Because we need to keep our temples clean and ready, available for the Father to be able to use us. But anyway, I got homework to do. I'm sitting here messing around with you guys. All right, love you guys. Bye.